work with a cat? Every time he'd play a C major, he'd puke a hairball?
It was a nice little joint with bamboo furniture and Mexican gym cracks.
The blind ambition of a mountain king, so riven by greed, he could not see beyond his own desire!
The police are here. They asked for you. Tell them I'll be right down.
Why are you so good to me? Bless your little heart.
When I talk to her, I feel like she's with me.
Are you falling in love with her?
I will not fall into despair. I will keep myself hardy till freedom is opportune.
To a new era.
You never took a quarter from a phone booth. You stole. I just got bigger balls than you.
بیشی بیشی کسی کوی نداری؟
نه پیوست
کارت چیست؟
به من لذت میدم
مسلمان هستی یا نه؟
مسلمان برای چی؟
اینم یا لسانسار میشی میفهمی یعنی من میکشمت خودم میکشمت
خب کلی که گفتی اگه سر تجاوز میکنن میفهمی؟ درشان افتخار نیست سر یک فاشه تجاوز کنن
چند؟
چی؟ همیشه برات خواهد گفتم اما نمیفهمم چی خواهد فکر کردی تو بچه از من چی میخوایی؟ دلومه ای بچه میسوزه یک دفعه گرده کفک شدیم از خنده خود یای تو انداختم خندم چوب شد همین بچه دستشو میگیرم سر سینم میمانه لای رانایه چیزی نمیگه راه نشانش میدن. بعد نمیان که همشون یه چه گپ میزنن.
بابیم از یک سنگ گپ میزد. میگفت هر وقت که سنگ پیدا کنی دک شروع برش تمام دردا و رازا و اسرار ده بگو. سنگ گوشت بگره. و یک روز سنگ میترقه. و او روز تو آزاد میشی.
I remember when I was little, the mums and dads used to tell all the little kids about the devil in the ocean, how it had cursed the town and all the people in it.
6 went out and only 1 came home. It's really incredibly sad that so many young men were lost in one disaster.
He survived and came back, but it's a shame that the other boys didn't make it.
You remember it?
Ah. He didn't think you were right for the boat. Said having someone like you out there was dangerous.
Brother's not coming back.
They've all forgotten saying you're gone, but I know you're not gone. I know you're still alive.
Michael!
You don't see why I was worried about you.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Now stay away from my daughter, or I swear to God, I will kill you.
I still see you around in the darkness. I will find you.
Solomon Northup is an expert player on the violin.
I was born a free man, lived with my family in New York.
Be good for your mother.
Until the day I was deceived.
To Solomon.
Kidnapped, sold into slavery.
Well, boy, how you feel now?
My name is Solomon Northup.
I'm a free man, and you have no right whatsoever to detain me.
You're no free man. You're nothing but a Georgia runaway.
Went down to the river Jordan.
And that servant
that don't obey his Lord
shall be beaten with many stripes.
That's scripture.
The condition of your laborers, it's all wrong.
and my property.
You say that with pride.
I say it as fact.
Speak!
Man does how he pleases with his property.
You come here.
I said come here!
Days ago, I was with my family in my home. Now you tell me all is lost.
If you want to survive, do and say as little as possible.
Our soul arising.
Well, I don't want to survive.
For the year when
I want to live.
I thought you knowed something.
I did as instructed. There's something wrong. It's wrong with the instruction.
Master brought you here to work. Any more, I'll earn you 100 lashes.
I know what it like to be the object of Master's lash. No! In his own time, good Lord will manage them all.
I will survive. I will not fall into despair. I will keep myself hardy till freedom is opportune.
I was a free man. I'm not a slave.
It was a nice little joint with bamboo furniture and Mexican gym cracks. One little lamp burned. It was all right, and the rain hammering like that on the window made it good to be in there.
Here.
Hey, not so hard. Now yours.
No, Joe, please, it's all right.
Oh, come
Joe,
on.
oh, no, not so hard. You hurt my ears.
Hush. That'll dry your hair.
Megan Boyd's entire world was wrapped up in her delicate, devastating flies. They were her livelihood, her love, her magic spells, her seduction.
I mean, nobody knows why a salmon takes a fly.
Megan, when she was tying, her flies caught fish.
I think people realised that there was something really rather rare and special about her work, because people beat a path to her door from all over the world.
But they all stopped at Megan's wee house and got their flies.
And we know that Prince Charles went to visit her, and I bet she would have made him sit down on the rickety old chair just the same as anybody else.
In every strand, in every fiber, there was a mystery, a fairy tale, a truth waiting to be unraveled.
They were works of art, every one.
They were all for use to catch fish. They were never for framing.
Many a time you'll fish for a week, and you'll not catch anything. You start to wander, your mind wanders.
It's escaping into something, which I think anglers feel is the real world, and not the one that they've left behind for the day.
I hope we never discover what it is that makes a salmon take a fly. A bunch of feathers on a piece of metal.
The tales and songs fall utterly short of your enormity, O Smaug, the stupendous.
We are the dwarves of Erebor. We have come to reclaim our homeland.
I offer you my help.
How do we know he won't betray us? We don't.
There is no king under the mountain, nor will there ever be.
It will not end here. With every victory, this evil will grow.
Legolas has grown very fond of you. Do not give him hope where there is none.
You have no right to enter that mountain. I have the only right.
We've been blind. In our blindness, our enemy has returned.
I found something in the goblin tunnels.
What did you find?
My courage.
Good. You'll need it.
Dragon fire and ruin. That is what you will bring upon us. He cannot see beyond his own desire.
I will not risk this quest for the life of one burglar.
His name is Bilbo.
Thief. Where are you? Come now. Don't be
into the light. What'd you say you played?
Folk songs.
Folk songs. Thought you said you were a musician.
If I had wings like Noah's dove,
Yeah?
Hey, it's me, Loon.
Yeah?
Can I come up?
No.
Oh, fare thee well,
Explain the cat.
What's its name? I don't know. It's the Gorfine's cat. It slipped out and I don't have the key.
Well, I had a man who's long and tall.
Don't tell Jim. Obviously.
Like a cannonball.
Do you ever think about the future at all?
You mean like flying cars?
I want you to leave. Get out of here.
Danny, your uncle's a bad man.
Okay.
I remember one evening in the pouring rain.
There was no advance on my solo record. There's got to be some royalty. It's cold out. I don't even have a winter coat.
You're kidding me. Take this kid.
No. No.
My honey, fare thee well.
Well, if the music's not...
What, quit? Just exist?
Just to show us a bird flying high above. Life ain't worth living without the one you love.
Folk singer with a cat. Is that part of your act? Every time you play a C major, he'd puke a hairball?
Fare thee well.
שירה, מה את אומרת?
זהו, זה אסתר. זה קורה. מתי הספקנו להיפגש? לא נפגשנו, אבל אני מרגישה את זה, אני יודעת את זה. דבר ראשון, את חייבת לשמור על רגיעות. אסור שהוא יראה שבא לך לצרוח. הדבר ש...
זה רק פרידה זמנית. זה מה שניחם אותי כשאשתי נפטרה.
אונו, אדונו, יושיעונו!
אנחנו נוסעים לבלגיה.
אונו, אדונו, יצליחונו!
תגיד לי איך אני שורדת את זה.
בנס.
אני לא הייתי שוקלת את זה אם לא הייתי חושבת שהם מתאימים. את לא חייבת להחליט עכשיו, החלטה כזאת צריך להקל.
את יכולה להגיד לא כבר עכשיו.
לא. אני אחות הקטנה של אסתר.
אני חושב שאת יכולה להיות אמא נפלאה למרדכי.
אתה קרוב מדי.
זה יכול היה להיות יותר קרוב.
L'amour peut faire qu'un homme devienne bête. L'amour peut faire aussi qu'un homme laid devienne beau.
Good morning, Theodore.
Good morning.
You have a meeting in 5 minutes. You want to try getting out of bed? Get up!
You're too funny. I know you're living in my mind.
Theodore, I saw in your emails that you'd gone through a breakup recently.
You're kind of nosy.
Am I? You'll get used to it.
It's not the same as being alive. Supersymmetry.
So what was it like being married?
There's something that feels so good about sharing your life with somebody.
How do you share your life with somebody?
If telling the truth is not polite. The woman that I've been seeing, Samantha, she's an operating system.
You're dating Inoue? What is that like?
I feel really close to her. Like when I talk to her, I feel like she's with me.
I want to learn everything about everything. I want to discover myself.
I want that for you too.
Keep going. Keep going. Falling in love is kind of like a form of socially acceptable insanity.
You're dating your computer?
She's not just a computer.
You always wanted to have a wife without the challenges of actually dealing with anything real. I'm glad that you found someone.
I don't know what I want, ever. Am I in this because I'm strong enough for a real relationship?
Is it not a real relationship?
I can feel the fear that you carry around. I wish they could help you let go of it because I don't think you'd feel so alone anymore.
You're beautiful.
We're only here briefly. And while I'm here, I want to allow myself joy.
I've never loved anyone the way I love you.
Me too. Now we know how.
A third wedding. You look so young.
Give my regards to that suicidally romantic scoundrel.
Well, let's hope he's just romantic.
You being so reclusive and everything is probably only going to make people more interested in your music.
Yeah. What a drag.
My sister's looking for us.
Shouldn't she be sleeping in a coffin somewhere?
I'm really, really hungry.
Could you smell it all the way from LA?
We're gonna have so much fun together.
We gotta go. Right now.
Is that the really good stuff?
Precisely.
Typo. Negativo.
My product is secret in your soul.
How can you have lived for so long and still not get it? You've been pretty lucky in love, though, if I may say so.
I'm going to JFK, please.
Vous allez être surclassé en business.
Ah bon?
Okay, girl. I leave New York.
Au revoir.
Vous êtes très en retard.
Ma mère est très malade. C'est presque la fin.
Vous me dites la vérité?
Non. Voilà. C'est pour un boulot, c'est très important. Je déconne pas, là.
Ok. J'ai encore le temps d'aller aux toilettes? Oui, bien sûr, on les a. Merci.
Et plus tard. C'est pas qu'on va se faire chier.
Mademoiselle, je crois que c'est à vous.
Ça va pas un peu vite, là? On va se faire la gueule pendant tout le voyage?
Même pas. On se connaît pas.
Ça va être long. Devine qui est assise à côté de moi. Julie. Qu'est-ce qu'il dit ton horoscope, là? Que tu vas rencontrer un type extraordinaire?
Non, ça c'est déjà fait. On se marie samedi.
Et alors?
T'as combien d'heures de vol là?
6 heures.
T'as 6 heures. Faut juste que tu lui parles.
Tu te souviens de la Tour Eiffel?
Je crois qu'il a bougé.
Qui ça?
Le bébé. Tu vois, il y a 3 ans, je foirais tout, je rencontrais que des connards. Et maintenant, tout me réussit, c'est marrant. Il est pas mal ce mec. Ce type en smoking.
Antoine, ton ex?
Qu'est-ce que vous faites là?
Antoine! Bah c'est l'ex de tout Paris.
Je peux vous offrir un verre?
J'ai jamais passé 1 heure avec un gros con. On va où?
Et vous avez toujours le contact du gars de la Tour Eiffel?
Un verre.
Tu leur as raconté la Tour Eiffel?
Après, vous vous êtes embrassés.
Vous leur faites ça à toutes?
Ça m'a coûté une blinde.
You're paid to be still.
The megacity is a reality, and it looks a lot like the visions of science fiction films. Gigacities are soon to be. In the midst of this cold, bleak vision of the future, we have the human being. It is personal, warm, social.
Nobody knew that the way we built cities had any influence on lifestyles and people's life.
I think we made a lot of same mistakes as the Western countries has made.
We're living in a world that's choked with traffic everywhere, where we've made our own human living environment deadly for people.
You actually walking towards a chaos created by yourself.
City planning has been going on for quite a number of years with a rather incomplete toolbox.
To refocus all of those engineers and planners, you needed new quantitative tools, and that's what Yan helped us do. Get the baseline data, set some targets, now let's plan our street to meet them. giving people just a little bit of a taste of like what their lives could be like if the space were designed for them.
What? Times Square has no square. 89% of it isn't even a square.
We needed to change the math.
Melbourne was in fact dying. Almost no population living in the city. And we were asked to write a strategy for change. And all we did was listen to the people.
But actually, I thought the sidewalk had gone through here as well at one point.
It had been changed.
They changed it back?
Yeah.
Life comes when you give people a chance to contribute something. People need spaces to come and do that kind of thing, to just come and dance.
If you see life, if you see how it grows, then when you grow up, you will take care of lives of others. So when we turn a city into a place where you don't walk, your kids don't walk, you are raising generations. When they grow up, they will be not human.
Now we have started the journey. Now we are in the middle of the bridge. Now I can set up my journey, okay? Which way I can go.
Mr. Woodruff, you've tested positive for HIV. Have you ever used intravenous drugs? Have you ever engaged in homosexual conduct?
Homo. You say homo? You made a mistake. That ain't me.
Mr. Woodruff, we estimate you have 30 days left.
A newsflash for y'all. There ain't nothing out there can kill Ron Woodruff in 30 days. Them drugs, they just released for testing, and I know this hospital's one of the sites. I need it.
It doesn't work that way, Mr. Woodruff. Where are you going?
They got good meds out of Mexico that's better than what you can get here in the States.
This is protein, totally non-toxic.
And you can't buy this in the USA?
Not approved.
You could be making a fortune off of this.
You look great.
Well, actually, I look amazing.
Anything to declare?
Nada.
But importing illegal drugs for sale is a very serious offense.
They're not illegal. They're merely unapproved.
I've been looking for you, Lone Star.
Listen, Tinkerbell, unless you got more cash or new clients, I'm busy.
You don't deserve our money.
Cut you in 5%.
25. Take it or leave it.
Welcome to the Dallas Buyers Club.
You treating these people?
How they're treating themselves. Well, I ain't selling drugs. I'm selling membership.
Walker, Dorsett, these are patients?
Yes, sir.
They're also the names of players on the Dallas Cowboys.
That's a hell of a coincidence.
The hell is it? I have a court order permitting us to confiscate any and all non-FDA-approved supplements.
We need a new supply.
Check Amsterdam, China, and Israel.
Good doing business with you.
Why are we here?
Nice restaurant, beautiful woman. That's where I feel like a human again.
Mr. Woodruff, what is going on?
People are dying.
You're nothing more than a common drug dealer.
TJ, this is Rayon. Freaking homo. Oh! Man, I got one life. I wanted to mean something.
Just let me be.
New York, 1997. The entire city is a walled, maximum security prison. The bridges are mined. The rivers are patrolled. And the United States Police Force has everything under control.
I'm going in.
John Carpenter's Escape from New York, the high adventure of the future. one man must go in where no man has ever gotten out. And if he comes back alone, his nightmare has just begun.
Who are you?
John Carpenter's escape from New York.
Heard you were dead. This stuff is like gold around here, you know.
John Carpenter's Escape from New York, the greatest escape of them all, is about to blow the future apart.
Described to me exactly as I present them here, and in a wholly unexpected way.
Who's this interesting old fellow? Don't you recognize him?
May I invite you to dine with me tonight? And it will be my pleasure to tell you my story.
Let's blow.
Something's missing. I don't know what it contains. I don't know what it represents. I don't know what it is. But there are traces and shadows of it everywhere.
Nobody's saying it's a stroll down a tree-lined promenade with the fine lady in the white poodle, but it's got what you'd call vulnerability.
I fear this may be the last time we have seen each other.
Why on earth would that be the case?
I can't put it into words, but I feel it.
They threatened my life and now they murdered my only family.
No. Who'd they kill this time?
His body was found stuffed in a sarcophagus behind a storage room at the Kunstmuseum late last night. He was short 4 fingers.
Tell him Jopling says, come home. Pretty picture.
Stop! I can't! I can barely steer!
What about the window?
Tell no one. He'll explain everything.
What happened? What happened, my dear Zero, is I beat the living shit out of a sniveling little runt called Pinky Bandinsky.
A pleasant walk teems with imageries and living poems, with enchantments and natural beauties. With the utmost love and attention, the man who walks must study and observe every smallest living thing, the highest and the lowest. The most serious and the most hilarious things are to the walker equally beloved, beautiful, and valuable. Mysterious and secretly, there prowl at the walker's heels all kinds of beautiful, subtle walker's thoughts, such as make him stand in his tracks and listen. He will again and again be confused and startled by curious impressions and bewitchings of spirit power. He has the feeling that he must sink all of a sudden into the earth, or that before his dazzled eyes an abyss has opened.
For many years I have been looking for the missing picture. A photograph taken between 1975 and 1979 by the Khmer Rouge when they ruled over Cambodia. On its own, of course, an image cannot prove mass murder, but it gives us cause for thought, prompts us to meditate, to record history. I searched for it vainly in archives, in old papers, in country villages across Cambodia. Today I know this image must be missing. I was not really looking for it. Would it not be obscene and insignificant? So I created it. What I give you today is neither the picture nor the search for a unique image, but the picture of a quest, the quest that cinema allows.
It's really funny. I think I spend a lot of time looking at what's going on elsewhere in the country and seeing all the exciting things happening in London and imagining this kind of world of art. It must be amazing. And then we have these events, we have these amazing kind of events and amazing audiences coming in, and I can't help but think, you know what, we're so made for Leeds and we're so lucky to be in Leeds.
I think Leeds is a fantastic city culturally. I think there's just so much going on, not just with film and kind of art stuff, but music. There's a lot of arty, cultural stuff going on here, and the Hyde Park Picture House is fortunate enough to be a part of that. It just feels like Leeds is a city that has all this potential, and there's a lot of people working really hard to kind of make it happen right now. Things like Culture Vulture and the Leeds International Film Festival and the Howard Assembly Room and the Grand Theatre. Yeah, we're surprisingly lucky. Leeds is a great little city and I can't imagine living anywhere else. I think what we do is really important, not only for culture in Leeds, but also for the local community. I mean, people tend to think, you know, we're in the centre of Hyde Park, which is obviously hugely student-based, so people tend to think we're just a student cinema. But actually, I see a wide range of people coming in, and it's not just your kind of Guardian reading, left-leaning intellectuals, it's everyone.
Yeah, I think the Hyde Park is very important to the community, you know, right from children to older people. We've got about approximately 450 friends of the Hyde Park, which are all mostly local people, and you know, they support the Hyde Park very well. Obviously we've got so many students in the area. We try and during term time be as tied into them as possible. We are involved in loads of student projects and try and open our doors to student groups as much as possible. Additionally, we've got this whole amazing group of kind of older audience who maybe were students here 30 years ago or have just been coming since they were 20 and are now 60 and stumbled upon the place one day and love it. We also work with local charities like Friends of the Earth and Amnesty and people to try and create events that are not just interesting but are informative and kind of important as well. When I start to think about things that I've enjoyed most over the last 8 years, it becomes really hard to kind of separate out. But there's a few that really stand out. I think the first one was probably Timer, this completely phenomenal Sigur Rós documentary. I think it was like Saturday night, like 11 p.m. It was winter, it was kind of cold, and just this hive of people kind of appeared and filled the cinema, and everyone was warm and everyone was happy and everyone was just pleased to be there. I remember sort of standing back there and being moved by the film, but moved by the sort of sense of the audience. It felt so great to have people celebrating the joy of great filmmaking and great music all in one experience, and everyone was there together for it, which is so much what cinema should be about, this kind of shared experience. It's a safe, warm, cosy, friendly atmosphere that the staff and myself give. You know, I say good evening to everybody when they come in, and I say cheerio to everybody when they go out, and make sure that they've had a good evening, and that's the main thing. And you know, this is what the other places don't do.